Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Mulmuli alonko wala ben jibe kan san den. Ali mulmuli alonko wala men jibe la naro do woni ngero. Anal bade malem. Sirpo sonko eke bayo sonko Gambia. Gosina drum nali kacha ko den gedrum ko na fanyame. If you look at the headlines, like I said, silence is not the solution right now. Kayade umanga solution from the diamu, from the mol kalamutandi, from the katoka drum, mol ya kalamutandi be caring. The economic crisis be caring. I had some other people are saying, UDP actually man crisis management or no. But one thing I believe, in crisis be caring. One of the things more than men to communicate. Communication is very important when in crisis be caring. So crisis that they're caring, others are talking. Modo litera wolbe jamu kan. Modolu Melialongo Wolu, they have their own thing. Wolbe Diamla Karala. So it is saying every daring, you know, it is marry every daring because you want to be peaceful. Yeah, however you want to be peaceful, Akumada Bakel. There are some certain claims, Akumada Lapiol Senan. And because any more level Melialon, Kulmonta Dairy. Any more level Menyola, Mululalonko, Kulmonta Dairy. Well, all what they want is make sure kapatiotinya make sure sorry any more level nyola meli alonko wala ngani be momenti wala nyindu ko ke la kafonyin kan la kafonyin ta katinya. That is their plan, that's their intention. So neither ko be dela because you want to be gentle. I mean, when it'll they have been it'll be converting. It'll be like katakol kekang. Katakol melialongo, they want to destroy our struggle. Ndo alaula, ndo sonna wala bi, ndo sonna wala sama. Ndo alaula bi, ndo alaula sama, ndo alaula sininding. Because look, I don't let the cook understand. Mol melial lonko, inibe nyoko no sanjijel. And you have been there for them. Yakata kuoke, yakuobeke. Ye ma koi, a left moment na yake. You made them to be who they are today. I mean, nimbi because wolu iteni bebe men kono bi, iteni bebe struggle men kono, iteni bebe kada ko men keka. Iteni bebe kada ko men keka. So niatara the same people wolu wala multi-million You have been with them. Yakata ko beke. Yeah. Sai wole na sai. Wolko ibeo pati ole tinyala. Wolko bo pati ole tela. And you want us to remain silent. You control end. No, no, brother. No. You really miss it. Yeah. We want peace, and we have been advocating for peace. But left the Cairo la, and we made a Cairo fully. Ha. Wallahi Azim. Left the Cairo la, left the leko nim mol melialon ko nim wolle ni kelo ke nyola nim melialon ko nim wolle struggle ko no. Me left the pour ni struggle nim bang. Ha. But we will not allow them. They allow her at any sport. Wallahi Azim. Ha. They allow her at any sport. Me ya longo wale ba tinda even na struggle tinyala ndakela mwe. Let that be very clear. Anu mole ya longo even kan, and we were doing the struggle with them, and you know, I mean, we really respect them. Near Palaso Bula be bunyala be respect them be kobe kele. But one thing we are not going to allow, the more allow la you want to taint this party. No, atakela. Hey, Mbadu Kukilindro left away Senate Gambia Dingo Bema. 1996, the campaign against UDP, that kind of campaign is not good. We are never going to allow such kind of campaign against UDP. No more. 2000, the campaign against UDP, we are not going to allow the same kind of campaign against UDP to 2026. The past campaign only along Keta, and the kind of, you know, kuma kan only along Keta, five UDP kan nke bulaje buke jabi saim be jabi lele. Saim be jabi lele. Yes, we are going to respond to them. Be jabi lele. We must respect to those kind of retreats. Hey, nimmo koyoko imu nyinti yede imu wallet. Imu wallet. E karumu buwalet e mulba wana wani tambida mulko imu buwalet ani yibuka buwaya koke ana tara for example ite buka buwaya koke, but because mulka tula fule la buwa and then ite be daring e ma jabi e man son kawo senendi mulmel ka fule ko buwa ila kuma kanji. I mean whatever lolema, because ikafe wato men you are always quiet. And that has been our problem. When we fell into Meya Lonko, it has been our problem. When we fell into Meya Lonko, it has been our problem. So now, we are not going to allow that again. Nta allow lo konange. Ni na tay ko mbuati mba fole lo ko mbuati nyadile. Ha. Ina de ko ha UDP ko mbualeti. Say mbuati nyadile, how do you see us as bual? How do you see us as rich? Iba fala mo lelo ko yen tolu ni ko mo buati mun dalila tinan tolu mo buati iba fala mo la sena. And to justify that, we are going to use the past history. But tarikol use la tarikol me yalon kon tambita wolla de wolla samala nan ne tandi molla iba jelo ko banku din hakli malu banku din kendolu wala ba non la jumala be tonya kan banku din kendolu banku din hakli malu wala ba non la ko jumala be tonya kan anu jumala man da tonya kan wala ba non la jumala be tonya kan anu jumala man da tonya kan bar nun ko mendela. That is what is misleading a lot of people. And let's take the best example of the mobile force. Almale neman kafrakai. The mobile force ay kuma kan men fo aman soto. Almale neman kafrakai. Bora kuma kan men fo. You against UDP 2021 among the tonyati. Aman soto. It's not true. Amamoy any leadership of UDP la. Amamoy. But because nakata the mobile force ayo useless yake joramotile yake joramuti ya use ayo kumakan sifata aya fight against his own tribe, against the Mandinkas. And these are the people he can really use against us. Because ilafta menna wala nyindiko ka Gambian call beta ka Gambian call be Sunday ka Gambian call beta ke ka nyoma ka ko UDP mu Mandinka patriotic and mu Mandinko drone se barakano UDP kono fani aleti ikawala fude because ilafta ka mul believe in wala. In fact, instead of yatani mul ko UDP because mo be ya lo ko bi in Gambia banko kanjang. This country, this Gambia here, the only political party, Meya Lonko, Naya lead, Meya Lonko, Nimpati ol Sunday Kafutama. UDP is the only political party, the only opposition political party in this country, Mr. Adam Moro Bondino. Mol yo long, mol lata wala, mol believe ta wala. Mol yo long, mol lata wala, mol believe ta wala. But now, the only thing il a fait que mol hakilo bondi wo kan il a fait que mol sonno wo tinya e kana men fa mole wolo nyindo ko alkana karta o dila because ñunu man la fi moye barke kono ni manke man den ko ali la moy kuma kamala so wo kuma kan o yo use against UDP, and that is not a new thing against UDP, but it can make it can activate all the time. Anytime they have problem UDP, and they want us to remain silent. We are not going to remain silent about this no more again. When we have clear evidence, you want us to remain silent, we will never remain silent. Wallahi summa wallahi. We will always, hey, very simple. Yeah, Nimmo left a palasola. Yena UDP, na palaso dealer, na fobe dealer. Ha. For to an extent, say welcome to say, Nintol left a palasola, Nyanda Kabe di Tolela. Nimma di Toledo to the elephant. Mani will hakilu, Nimu hakil do quality. Ha. Mol left a palasola, Yena UDP, na palaso dealer. And they will grow fairness. Ha. Because nke bunyal nke horoma. But when they grow fairness, economic follow you to go, ha, some from Atola Kafo from Aladdin Tolla by Force. But we are not in denial. But go, Kafo Bukadi Mola o Nyama, Kafo e Taman di Bulola Soto. Kafo e Taman di Bulola Soto, Kafo Kataman di Menna. You must accept Utaman di Bulolo, Kafu Mantara Ken Duniakono, Kafo Meyalu Taman di Buloso. Hey, ani mbama nyolla ya kompino. Mbama nyolla ya kompino. Mbama nyolla kafolu. Mbani musol la kafolu. Na musol la kafolu. E ka mina foe, e ka foe lo alta register. Alta register mundo, alta register Antonio General Chambers. Ha. E ka foe lo alta register Antonio General Chambers. But na alta registration of fanana, e ka fale lo al kitabu fale alta alla taram alla kafo. Albal Lakapo Taman la Nyaming Al Yantaka Safele as the constitution of your party, of your group. Allah group la constitution only. Ha. Allah group la constitution only. Allah group la constitution only. E ka fale ko aliya wala safe aliya samana. So Allah group la tarambulo Allah kafo alba sambalo wala nyama ya kompinem bang by kompinem bang boy kompinem bang wo buko Allah taran silo alkalla kafo tamani ni wala. Hey, so UDP fanan ka tamani wala la. So mol mele alonko il a fait mol le mislead after knowing very well for Gambia Bay la jikon UDP net. Ha. Anu UDP men kele kan e mantara kelo ke kan si kliye e be kelo ke kan si obele ha bari mina kada They want to make people to believe how UDP is Mandinka party. That's all what they want. They'll have to more belief in the world. They'll have to more land the world. But it's not true. Amanga Tonyati. If you look at the structure of the party, ya party on the structure gibe. Ya gibe molmel be party on kono. Ya gibe molmel along go palazzo be wallable party okono. That alone. UDP is not a Mandinka party. UDP is Gambian's party. Gambian call the party of UDP. So B, Molmeli Alongo, couldn't never Yokono, and after Palasola couldn't Nadila, Adu, and after Palasola, what home? I mean, in the model Palaso Yola. You come mention for because we have to keep repeating this. Molia understand because il after ka wala ka jora on di kamolu hakilo janja di UDP la ko wala tina betula ñu ko repeat lalde. We will keep repeating this. Betula folle na 40 ka fo fay du mol ko kono. Ha. Kulum il after palaso la inata na palaso dila. B il after palaso la man palaso dila B e ko men tubila na e contrôler ndey. Na tubi ro bula welanka ba ta kila B ntakela sama ntakela sinende ha kunum alla ta palaso la na palaso dialla kabili na palaso dialla alma foko mu dol musi patioleti ye na palaso dialla alma foko dol musi patioleti but because bi alla ta palaso la man palaso dialla alkon dol musi patioleti ha sontam bata la no problem but say wala tinonko we have to talk to the hakilimalu wala tinon dol fonni hakilimali e kacha wala tinanko bankudin kendo me ya lonko yebe tonya la fe wote la o kumola ha bankudin kendo me ya lonko be tonya la fe wallahi wote la o kumola because we are learn ko that is not true o man get tonya ha we are learn ko o man get tonya why is not true UDP Mugambian call la patriotic. UDP is the party for the Gambians. It's not party for an individual tribe. It's not party for an individual region. It's not party for an individual, but it's the party for the masses. That is why the masses have spoken. Go. UDP mo clean la patriotic. Go. Say iko UDP mo clean la patriotic. Ika wala for mole ko ha UDP mo clean la patriotic. But me alon ko mo clean bemen ñu kam beolon because now neatara UDP mo clean la patriotic. Jumale loya Usain Dabo select. Loya Usain Dabo ma for select to be the flag bearer of the party. No. The masses Jamale are tombong. So Jamae moment tombo. Yeah, Jamae moment tombo. Atol ko altiolo kumota, atol ko mo kilin dorong, atol left menna. Atol left mole bula odono. Mo kilin dorong atol left wolela. Atol nyaay wolela, atol lata odam malla. Atol ko mole bula odam manoma. So this means you people have no belief in the words of the masses. We are not going to accept that from anybody. We are not going to accept that from anybody. And let that be very clear to everyone. Yes. That be very clear to everyone. We love everyone, Namobe Kanu, and we like everyone, and we want to be there for everyone. But we are not going to allow anybody campaign against us. We will never allow it again. And near from Bafola. Near from Bafola. If you say it, we are going to respond. And I want that to be very clear to everyone. We will respond. Dolmanda mo disrespect la, dolmanda mo nenna, dolmanda kuma fola moma, but we will always respond. We will always respond. Because I'm for the level. We will always respond. Niemo tumi, minala na tumi roji senen. You know, because I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that for the sudden. Yeah. Mome ya lonko. Ala musufulo be, ala musufulo be. ana ala dimbaya la mel soto dunya kono ja ni mel ye soto momi ya longo ani mel ye dimbaya soto ni dunya kono jang ani wolu manki si kilumuti alka wo kumandi ko musifa dan fans o molti mi ala longo malab si dolla momi ya longo ala musu fulo be ala dimbaya mel ya longo ay soto dunya kono ala ya harje mel la dunya kono ani mol mel yo soto alka wo jawol le wolti alka jumalen alka jumalen ni le jang badul alka jumalen le jang alka jumalen ne nga tol nyen ko alka jumalen ne who are you fooling badul alka jumalen ne jang loya Ousseynou Dabo loya Ousseynou Dabo ala musu fulolu be man ke man nin quality
Ini bara.
je
Ini bara.
ba aja holo wartal
Ba engko lafta ka me fon fuye. Babe janne president ben janne, but in a very good spirit.
thank you
President abe janne in a very good spirit. Nama nyoje bari na dia mutale. Nama nyoje no bari na dia mutale bari fongal no ko is in a very good spirit andung menutati je ni bebe diam kanne. Yalon kukilin ni bije ndaka genyinen ka menna ni mol bafula. Wala mo nyantin ko dalafta ka memoy nyaton ko la kuota yo fanya bang a corrupta le bang amano le bang abe menke le bang ndol lafta yo lo fanya ya yo le blakilin bi wo kanta malu bakale sonko e ka fon ninkel je ka fon tengi ka foko alfaning ake bayatal ya gele ni ngawoto moy menka bulan sondo mo kono ning toluko ning ke bayatale ning be sanjo mento bi ndol men yalon kon kontrolel mu funding keti simple rational moral obligation mukata mandino india muta fawna judgment o kamera ko dinniwol men yalon ke be mulumala e ka judgment o ka nyamen tol ka judgment o ke wala nyam woto nyina alfa ya mu blessinol tin tol ye pro etaram kono woton tol nin tol doftara sangita wuro wala wati la tol be kutol fayla be kala nyama tol lelti na miro la karala woto nimbe kuma fola no ning ayata nun kam sun walati wala ka sunya rola ke bella moy la wala le ning ayata nun ka sunya rola ke aka tinya rola ke banko la ko aka wala tinya wallanto amando ko ni na ko indi bella moy la wala le andu nibe kambe no kula wala le be sina jibe ro ke nganya ton ka do tombo me ya lonko be sementa bari yeyi si faram fan so jana femmanta be bulo ko ne be man fola mesa sonko nim fende mol bulo ko ne be mun kala they either play victim card wallanto ye ku fabricate ya samana they be play victim card walla ye ku fabricate ya samana femmanta da kono there is no moral deficit me alon ka be dabo bulo ko so si faram fan so ni ka for there is no single instances I see faram fan so ke damo do ko même funti en dona
go e ka moy juma la fo man ni go e ka moy man ni ga do
exactly
and that is the best reason for put anyanda kalonko is completely hypocritical because man ni ga do man
let me give you
hello
history
aga man ni go to si param fasol
but
man ni ga
let me tell you one history. Science and remember caring. We have a lost generation. Whatever caring. Look, we have a generation. Many along they have lost their way. They don't know where they are driving them to. Let me tell you, Perry Esnjai, the famous Perry Esnjai, Kabira Perry Rakawo Tribal Bukon in Kasabe. Sabe, I don't let use Mfamole Yamuka, Nalabukon in Tanga, Fundinda Batanga Samba. So that same system will be they are using the loose ones among us. Kuru ye family kinya. You know when they are going to realize the mistake they make again and then. Wabatara la ko fudara alpha ya dato ibina realize that your mistake will make again. Allow them to use all kinds of words against their own tribe. It's okay. Allow them to use them against their own tribe. Let them castigate, insult, belittle their tribes. And they are going to dance in that very discriminatory system. Allow them to use them. They are the lost ones among us. That is why they're capitalizing on them. Let me tell you this.
Anu wallahi makuma kilim fule. Keke nonde. I have no doubt. I have no doubt. Come 2026, Allah is going to lead this country.
Yeah,
And
inshallah.
Makuma kilim fulali. Makuma kilim fula Gambian koli. Ali along almalong. Makuma kilim fulali. Hey, Senegal jang. Hey, Senghor. Kabrin Senghor ka Senegal banko ta Senghor mudun dindi wala. Amanka kebati de. Kabrin Abdou Diouf ka Senegal banko ta Abdou Diouf manka kebati Abdou Diouf mu dindi wala. Bara mina keda hey. Mina keda. Kabrin Abla wona nata. Abla wona be Senegal banko ta la wato men. Abla wona munum kebalati. Wallahi lazim Senghor ye menke Abdou Diouf ye menke Ablaye wone menke Senegal banko kan Ablaye wone Cairo men jini Senegal banko kan ni president fulol mel yalon ko be tamita non mel ya saban Ablaye wone menke je make je Ablaye wone Senegal la political system obe Senegal la economic system obe Senegal la development system obe Ablaye wone la ya beta a be fali hey Ablaye wona bonaje Macky Sall nata wato men Macky Sall man kew dindinti bara man to ke ba fanan Macky Sall ala wato ke kay Macky Sall ala wato ke da men do fondin kew ya design ko sign dol fon lebe banko ni rula fondin kew le banko sika ya di ñom fondin kew la aya tara ke bal nda benkele ya ke pare
fo pare na
Gambia fu taw opportunity le to kekendo nim fondin kewol be jokole kekendo fondin kewol be nyim banko kay be parerinde koy be banko sikale ba dila loya Ousainou Darboe katum fondin kewol latelo ko mole meya lonko ni nyim banko di ala be nyim banko sambal to the promised land hey fondin kewol yalo nako bi Ousainou Darboe moti meya lonko ni nyim banko di ala one time ata tambila one time la abe nyim banko marala luwali mel ya lon ko laftay luwali samal na nyim banko kan dunia be ka luwa sifal mel nyini Ousainou le moti me ya lon ko wala be nyim luwa sifal no nyim banko kan kan Ousainou is not going to be there because Ousainou te tarla je ka fugo because metu la jeel Gambia fo ni jowul ba jikirin ko ni Ousainou Darboe nata nyim public order absolu mel ya lon ko bi abe fondin jowul ba nande kan Ousainou le moti me ya lon ko aba bondi la jeel fondin jowul bebe fanso dolol but Gambia fondin jowul ba lar nako ni Ousainou Darboe nata e kanyen time limito mem hey the example is already there badewul hey Ousainou Darboe nata alkafu mele gurutori yalon nan hakilo bakan kabrin na luwa buku kuto ya samanan kabrin na luwa buku kuto ta ya samanan dibide bukono mile Adama Barrow sinan mile atina Adama Barrow mansong kaje ko tout time limit woni kabrin sako the first constitution me ya samanan 2020 draft woni mile atina Adama Barrow mansong ala because Adama Barrow want to go more and more time Ousainou is not interested about that Ousainou is in record Ousainou ko wala nyar sabat la jang ora nu Ousainou nata Gambian kolu tam limito me alkafo nu Ousainou Darboe ko na Darboe nata ndala fale ala samfolo wala samfulan jang ala in power ndala fale ko tam limito mbaji len na constitution no kono Gambian ko na
sa fankilim falam fo ene I can tell you that Ousainou manta any reservation kala ka fo ko mun ko nay nyinke nyindol be kam falale pour kana ka do fay ni wo hanning ayata nun ko wala mo Gambia la nafati that one I can tell you that ko mun ko Ousainou manta that kind of reservation no sotola because mona track record ka wala jibe bayo ka bring amari dunta system ko na ala track record ni bendol be jodla e kam be jodla la wala mun na track records ti na track records look politician wala balwo kono consistency and transparency Mr. Sonko ñu ko mayata ge baka ñu ko mayata ge balwo kono baka la consistency and transparency Ousainou la balwo kono wala sabu ngafa ñu ne ko let them come with another narrative in narrative dol kana bang be ya lonko they can convince sensible people it's a more convince no menna it's a more convince
ba ko jiwo
yajala wala sabu nini narrative do kana narrative me ya lonko mon ko it's a more convince no wala we would have listened to these people we would have listened to them But Nawusenu Menge B, Mr. Sonko, even in the next 100 years, Ning Ayata Nunko, the same Usenu, physically and mentally we will rally behind him and support him until Allah Wato see Menna. Hadamadi mo ila becoming a great person, becoming a good politician. Election or Calvin would have Mamuke Mari defied.
Kegando,
The impact men make Balwakana. The impact men make look. We say be Hanan and then you do I impact men make Gambia political system on Yinkono. Bro, more than sort of political system on member Kelanoji. Let me tell you, more than 300,000 people, I want to share politically, maturely, they are going to Gambia Bank, Bank, well, from working in Samara Bankola Volcono. In departments the banko sambala ila political maturity and integrity ya bondi usenu dabo wala bulokono wala sabu we will die for him, we will defend him, we will die for him, we will support him and do mola castigation wata sabula moli about in fact ibaka na kukal. Let me tell you one thing, nadine will be how many years ikara 6 years kabirin B ale fonsa di hani yamoy ka folo ko baba usenu tan mo kendo la ko jarta mo le nyina la Gambia wala sabu usenu iya kong ima kong ni la te ya kong foni ya jibe men diati akakela usenu will be ever admired by Gambians aya do kula wala sabu nyi na lost one or many along ko castigating usenu online. I feel sorry for them. They don't even understand what they are doing to themselves. Imalong ikamake fawa imalong the extent of destruction even make concern. But they will get to know it.
Zar.
If I understand that, Mr. Sonko, but not try banga nasi, ni boleh dia mo follow nasi, what di? Hello?
No member kan.
But not try nasi mulang kembe. Not try from besila na tenteng. So Mr. Sonko, you know problem on yindi. Member kekang. I feel so sorry. Ninga kumodol my I feel really sorry. But mon men be jibe rola Gambian ko la to yalon ne. Wala sabun ka fo ko no matter what happened. Ite usenu kela no moti me yalon kap. Look, nyin narratives puri wol men yalon ko ni kana nan ten. Nyin narratives wol men yalon ko mo ko ni kana nan ten. They are all just so silly narratives.
Kegando, I mean, ndaka men for mole. Andung walatina Gambian call Ali Pare. Gambian call 2026 is a year of change.
Yeah.
2026 is a year of change. Sawole me ya longo, sawole me ya longo falugo be kelale. Wallahi Gambian call falugo be kelale. Gambian call aye mo dolje bi niaje wolbe balanding. Ibe balanding. Iko be lol because ya lon na koyte malako ñinan saw mo year of change leki. Akoyte mako ñinan saw is year of change. That is why they want Ninkebala victory. Ninkebala saw, Ninkebala wato, but Gambia for la wato.
Wallahi wala sita.
Gambia for la wato, iko be wala tala ka fali. Iko be wala tala ka suna, bari ba suna ka nyadile. Iko be wala nakala, bari ba nakar ka nyadile. Gambian kolu alinkana so moytuno hakilola
wallahi
banko is about responsibility. Hey diam wato man si nen diam wato si dem be diam la Gambian kolu kabrin sabo kabrin tato fo koyna be diam la Gambian kolu ben fahamla Gambian kolu balo le membe kerin kekendo tol man nana jang hey mandum politiko kono chahano la de toñale dundi politiko kono andu wo toñambe wala mutalambe sabatla wala kan
ko damba
o toñambe wala mutalambe sabatla wala kan ni anon ning adama dimo be so kuya bari betana toñale fi because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala akom betar la mole fe mo me ya lonko ala jiko be mu toñale ti be lole toñale kan hak
Mr. Sonko
be lole toñale fe mol me ya lonko bi kunu wala lo ko Usain Dabo mo kendoleti mo le lo ko Usain Dabo famaleti mo le lo dañum banko ko ñam e kontol man ta Usain Dabo jam fala
wallahi talenko
Gambian ko
moro
mol mel ya lo ko wolle ko jambi walla kana ka fale ko usena mo bete abi atolo ko bela mo la wolla Gambian ko ngadi amato
billahi
usena mun tol famale usena mun tol barinet but usenu da boy menke Gambian koli be because it on left men na UDP balanta wala it on left men na jama balanta wala itol ko jamala kuma kan ho kana lo itol la ku kilum kuma kan wala be lola Gambian ko lu sain jumala ke jumande ne jang
bayo
ne jang Gambian ko jumala la ka tulu juma hakilo la jang
malo fe
ko mu tole fam ma ñoo suute
malo fe
so ku da mu tole fam ma ñoo suute hey lu me ya lonko ika usenu dabo muta anin fondi anin kebal findida akoy ko atol fondin kewul ke kando ila moy alfa la be kuma kama men follow blanco ako atol fondin kewul ako al mo kana tambi ñaato ako ndol alfalu ndol kebalu ndol lebe tambi la ñaato ako nin keso be mo mala keso ñande kan ndol le follow ma nin keso be mala keso be ndol le follow mala ndol kebalu ndol ñaaton kolu ke kando wallahi ke o beta haji la kawfo bar usenu lo kuma kam usenu lo ta wala kande usenu findita banta bar usenu ni juma le ñobulo muta
wallahi
usenu ni lamaro le ñobulo muta usenu ni kenn sa jembe le ñobulo muta usenu ni le ndam ñobulo muta
Femi Peters wall
usenu ni Femi Peters ñu le ñobulo muta
anu fake ba ko
wallahi ke kendo ñu luwo usenu mamuru koma usenu be lorin temale and the former deputy speaker Alaji Modou Sane ñi alfalle ñobulo muta fondin kewole akoy ko allo koma ako fondin kewole ko allo koma ke kendo usenu dabo ñol be futala afrisel wato men ke kendo ena jibe dindi meren paramilitaire e ñabita usenu kan ena jibe ye usenu sika ñamen ye usenu fay moto kono ñamen
wallahi
alfa membe ko usenu dabo bar gambel lo ya ba membe ko usenu dabo ayake jumala la ko kama gambia la ko ayake wala kama gambia mo patata nya alle jo gambia mo be ya lonko ye niyo landi gambia alle jo gambia ale wato sindi alako ale wato sindi alako ale wato fila sida mo file me ya lonko gambia ba sono mo kono mo file me ya lonko tona tio file mo file me ya lonko mo tule no file mo file me ya lonko nali alla banko di alla salle banko kali singapore mine ba tinna men kodi la wala mine ba tinna men kodi la usenula yin kebale bata men be ka nyim pati we ban go gambien kolu ali mira molu mel fata gambien kolu ala fonye mine ba tinna al takata wodi la usenula ala fonye ma amal lo no sedo ba
bawo
amal hakilo sedo ba
man fa se mutano
bismillah
balo fe gamboy
me mo kam
okay bawo baraka bake mine very 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 emotional ya jale kunda ya membe kere ngati wokla ya jale kanyi non lañu sacrifice ba katan non fu nante e koytulote wollel moyla bari to mo kili wollel hanni ayatala nun ko ye promise ko wala ko ma dia moro ika kamfale kamela nun ko mo ni ye femme sunya e bulolu kono but idol sa tara jam yala fi kapabita pour ka wota ka wodinai ay baro ko menke ay kata ko menke pour nga dina yala ba yalo ne ko ngamu ne ko moni moro nyone ni webe keri ila talem fongol ngam bulota yem fongol jus ngam bulota nganna alfata na fa bari nim molta ko yeje wato la hakilo lu yelata wo mo hakeno usenu hakilo men bala bi jama ka criticize wallahi al hakilo la talantemo wol masal hakilo men bala ala talantemo jama da wurna social media jam akadondi le sawu fodelu anin kunji a fodewol wol man kawandi kenya long wol mawusem la londo la 1% wol masado ntol sulata men na nyaton kaya quality men bala ila miro e betia ila judgment e betia ila jati kende atla betia critically ni wosata banda usenu be damen to bi ay wa institution de kene dunia ko ni jam usenu de men nyaton kaya la no ay la qualification ay bela sa they want us to join them kawusenu fight ay munake nanke fo la bolo ay munake ko la nta man fo wala bi lost souls the naive ones nemi bank kono ita wala use ye use and ni asifa ikana kala mta wato menna ko katara lekal bari rondi le kadim fele janke wa ma fele janga bamba bula bamba diam bamba
no brother honorable councilor Sirpo Sonko ya baya ntelafta la ke bondi badu bunka ya to mawla ke no dorong because badu bunka buka hanyile buka hanyile sanaw yala bake kekendo buka hanyile badu bu sanaw yala bake bari jaran ko la bunta buka so kiyan kaya o forcero le kanto no toja yalo mfale mukiam ko barinte o kayinte mu jaran ko de tinga jaran kayale ta because ndiso butano nin kombe badi busano ya bala intara mo le so wala nan nga kiyan kayata pour nga kana badi busano ya
okay to nyalo
wala nga jaran kayata bari bayo albe kacha menna kuma yata bake to don keke no nge kontom bake nge tentu nge jayi
baraka
talon baya alenga muru tariko kono domanding nga history jube konninke ol da male gambia mara kabiring independence fo bi sa dawda kairaba jawra mina president yala wato menna sanji tan nani ninkiling ay wala soto fonninke wala yaya jamme sanji mu wannin kononto
ba be gila
mana adama baro sanji tallul ninkiling ñun be mu fonninke wala silang alinga tonya fo nyoy fondinke olu ngadi la sinya saba gambia alfalbe silo di la fondinke wala pour e banko samba ko sembo be tolela bari mbuka men understand wala mu fondinke wonen hamonan fondinke o hamo ka wara baki yaje luolu fondinke o nim fano keta naya nyaku a wulta lota korda ton kon nano be juba ka hame kutole soto nko alike hakili mal tibali e miraba niaje molu kasi president yale buka bono je hamo e katara hameri nyinnal ko hani kabinte ma beke dole tuta koma hani bungo fa fondinke o nae bungolo lolu wata hakilo se fenke mbe mo expandal mbe mo next year mbe jana kelaten bare alfa waka fa ko mbatu nga nyimbula jendi wulbe men kan ni man kutute je wotute buluje niaje nkale ko alenga chance di Alhaji Usenu be tembo mento bi at a self perpetuation rule ata mira no la because asiyo mano Alhaji Usenu be tembo mento bi ka fan tutu Gambia kono katara sirin ka fo mbe tatam kela ata mira no la because akeba yatale nko alenga siba ngang hakilo murundi koma banko be tembo mento fontolu nkatang hakilo la bang because moment ka fo ko malla fi all pala bari bu kay fama kan wonde so ko no de andu famu all pala wallahi du wodi be so ko no e kala fle fama e sima ya mota la fle fa ale nga tonya fo nyoy momo ila fte fa e sima enta di wol lol ka fa nyal ba I am always praying for you nka fo hakilo ko no yo munam fanan ka wala fo fa e no bo alinga chance di alfa la fanam bang because nim banko tinyata mbulu nyin alfa kilo wala ka wuli yete ositi bire solo sandem fa biring bread scandal keta during colonial days kebal le wulita itolle wulita itolle demonstrator Edward Francis Small ñol woto mol mu kebalti manke funding kelti itolle lu demonstrator Gambia nabe dadala